Was the moon landing a hoax? Absolutely not. The idea that the 1969 moon landing was a hoax is a persistent myth, but it's just that, a myth. The Apollo 11 mission, which successfully landed humans on the lunar surface on July 20th, 1969, stands as one of the most thoroughly documented and scientifically validated events in human history. The sheer volume of evidence, coupled with independent verification, makes the hoax claims utterly unsustainable. Unassailable evidence from the moon itself. Lunar Rock Samples. The Apollo missions weren't just about planting a flag. They brought back a treasure trove of lunar samples, 382 kilograms of rocks and soil. These samples have been meticulously analyzed by scientists worldwide, and their unique composition, distinct from any terrestrial rocks, confirms their extraterrestrial origin. They are, quite literally, pieces of the moon. Photographic and video documentation. Thousands of high-resolution photographs and hours of video footage were captured during the Apollo missions. These aren't just snapshots. They've been subjected to rigorous scientific scrutiny, and the details they contain are consistent with the lunar environment, including the lack of atmosphere and the specific lighting conditions. Lunar Laser Ranging Experiment. This isn't just a picture, it's a scientific experiment that continues to this day. Retroreflectors were placed on the moon's surface by the Apollo astronauts. Scientists on Earth can bounce laser beams off these reflectors to precisely measure the distance to the moon, providing irrefutable proof of their presence, and by extension, the landings. Global and independent verification. The Apollo program wasn't a secret operation. It was tracked by independent organizations and observatories across the globe, including the Soviet Union, the United States' Cold War adversary. Imagine the propaganda coup the Soviets could have scored if they had exposed a faked moon landing. Their silence speaks volumes. Furthermore, over 400,000 people worked on the Apollo program. The logistics of maintaining a conspiracy of this scale, involving so many individuals across different disciplines for so long, is simply implausible. The reality of technological achievement. The technology behind the Apollo missions, while groundbreaking for its time, was rooted in sound scientific principles. The Saturn V rocket, the most powerful rocket ever built at that point, was a testament to human ingenuity. Its capabilities were thoroughly documented and tested. The Apollo program pushed the boundaries of engineering, but it wasn't magic. It was the result of dedicated work and scientific advancement, debunking the common hoax arguments. The flag is waving. This is perhaps the most common misconception. The flag appears to wave because it was designed with a telescoping horizontal rod to keep it extended in the moon's airless environment. Any movement seen in videos is due to the astronauts' interactions with the flag, not wind. No stars in the photos. The cameras used on the moon were optimized to capture the brightly lit lunar surface and the astronauts. Capturing the faint light of stars would have required different camera settings and much longer exposure times, which would have overexposed the foreground. Footprints in the dust. The lunar surface is covered in a layer of fine, powdery dust called regolith. In the absence of wind and moisture, these footprints can be preserved for an incredibly long time, offering further evidence of human presence. Contemporary lunar exploration reinforces the truth. Modern lunar missions, like NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, have captured high-resolution images of the Apollo landing sites. These images show the lunar modules, the equipment left behind, and even the still visible astronaut footprints, providing further visual confirmation of the landings.